Hello everyone, Luke Flywalker here with Airport to Airport number 13. Today I'll be visiting some iconic vintage airfields in a historic aircraft recreation by Danny Airplanes. The D-50 is a replica of the Cessna T-50, which went into production in 1939. The military version was the AT-17 Bobcat. It was used as a trainer to bridge the gap between single-engine trainers and twin-engine bombers. It was nicknamed the Bamboo Bomber because of its wood and tubular steel construction. Paint job I'm sporting today is by Harini of Charini Works. Harini also has an awesome historic paint job for the T-50. Check out all of Harini's liveries at the Charini Works store in World at Hunanawan or on SL Marketplace at the Cheermaster store. Now, time to take a look at our starting point for today's adventure. Oniakaloha is a recreation of an abandoned World War II South Pacific airstrip. And here to tell us more about Oni is my favorite sidekick, Bob, the personal flight assistant. Bob, please access all information on Oniakaloha.
Oniakaloha Airfield, ICAO code, SLOA, is a single runway public airfield on the northeast coast of Satori. It has docks for sea freight in the Cardona region and is a GTFO hub. The short unmarked and unlit grass runway is on the upper mesa to the northwest. The airfield is designed for light propeller aircraft. Warbirds and vintage planes are especially welcome, but the field is open to all. Opened in March 2015, Oniakaloha Airfield is a vintage airfield themed on an abandoned WW2 airfield in the South Pacific. It was founded by Chris Winterhawk and is now owned by Diamond Star. Oniakaloha has been blessed to have very good long-term tenants who are passionate about vintage aviation and committed to help keep the airfield open. Oniakaloha has some very nice surprises for visitors. There is a Veterans Memorial on the hill to the north of the runway approach. This is very well done. There is a hidden store in the tunnel system that runs under the airport. Walking across the meadow to the west, outside the entrance to the store you will find an amazing tunnel system. The tunnels are a great place for combat role play. Back to you, Flyboy.
Thanks a lot, Bob. Now let's prepare for takeoff. We're heading for Fiji Island's airport. I'll have Bob give us a scoop on SLFI as soon as we get to cruising altitude. Let's get moving. Okay, Bob, run the info on Fiji Island Airport. Over.
Fiji Island Airport, ICAO code, SLFI, is a public regional airport, with a single runway on the four Sims Maho Beach, Banks Ferrari Isle, Banks Providence, and Chalans Isle. The airport is located on the Twarua Fiji estate, run by Cyril Chung. Airport owner is Jenny D., SL name Jenny D. Cloud. The estate technically is connected to the northeastern edge of Nautilus continent, with a good connection to Blake Sea, south, and Corsica, north. Fiji Island Airfield consists of two parts sharing a common runway. The majority of the field is for vintage and modern light aircraft, Old Field, while a new extension built to the north, New Field, houses a modern-styled area for airliners. There are several beaches where weary travelers can relax and unwind in the warm Fiji Islands waters, and there is an excellent scuba diving area on the Chalans region. Here's some historical background on the airport. Fiji Island Airport, previously known as Twarua Fiji International Airport, and also previously known as Seychelles Isles Airport, covers an area extending to 4 regions in January 2020. The backstory of Fiji Island Airport. Fiji Island Airport was created in the 1920s for the up-and-coming recreational activity of flying. The airport consisted of primarily a grass field with a grass-marked area for taking off and landing. At the outbreak of WW2, the field was requisitioned for military use, a concrete runway was laid and the field expanded and numerous hard stands for heavy bombers were added. Military buildings, hangars, and a control tower were also built. At the end of the war, the airfield fell into disuse until the 1950s, when private aviation once again made use of the field and the existing military buildings. Private flying and gliding became popular throughout the years and the field became well established and maintained. Change came in the late 1990s. Tourism in the area grew and it was decided that a new airport closer to the region than the existing international airport was needed to bring tourists to the area. A new small terminal and parking area capable of handling small airliners was built to the north of the original, Old Field, airport. This was called locally New Field. A new modern runway on a different alignment was created that ran through the middle of Old Field and the original runway was decommissioned, though parts of it remain visible and is used by the local gliding club. New Field and Old Field continue to be well used by both airlines and private pilots. That's all I got on this one, boss.
Well, thank you, Bob, for that excellent report on Fiji Island Airport. I'm on approach right now, and once I get on the ground, I'm going to take a little walkabout and do a little exploring. Sit back and enjoy the show. This is interesting. Metropolitan Subway, underground transportation. I wonder where this will take me.